Hi guys, and welcome to yet another speed build. So excited. So this time we have gone a bit tropical. As you can see from the world, I have been using the tropical getaway mod for this because, well, it looks beautiful. And this build is actually the first of, well, I'm going to call it a new series, but really it's just my schedule. So today is the first of what I'm going to be introducing as CC-free Sundays. That's right. On Sundays, we're going CC-free to cleanse the palate ahead of a new week. So this one was actually built for Devon Bumpkins, my Shuno holiday giveaway thingy. Didn't win, but I liked it. So, and we have another video for the channel and hopefully you can enjoy it too. So it is up on the gallery already. I think it's called Beach Retreat on there. I'm not too sure what I'm going to call this video though. So it might be called something different to this video, but it's definitely Beach Retreat up on the gallery. And yeah, I used the tropical mod, but it is CC free, so everyone can enjoy. But of course, as usual, I've used like every pack under the sun. I think one of these CC free Sundays needs to be like a base game build or something. I think I might pull my hair out on that day, but anyway. So yeah, I built this. It's like 3 bedrooms, all en suite and everything. So it is a villa. We're kind of going, I feel like it's in the east, so I feel like Singapore or like Malaysia or something ends up being kind of zen, and a lot of indoor meets outdoor kind of space. So the main, like, not living area, the main sitting area and dining and kitchen, all that big open space, is kind of outdoors. So you do get the slightly strange lighting, but I think you'll forgive me on it because it looks amazing. And do you know what? This is one of the builds that is going to give me the right kick that I need to start doing the whole fly through screenshot thingy, because really the screenshots for this actually don't do the build justice, which I was really kind of annoyed at, but I don't have the time at the moment to think about it and learn it, so screenshots it is. And total dedication. I hope doing fly throughs doesn't make me feel sick either, because if you don't know, I get motion sickness from doing the screenshots for every build. So I hope maybe the fly throughs won't make me feel so sick. Hopefully, because I tell you what, it takes me like half an hour after each build to recover from the sickness. But I just want to say that I am so close at this point to 1,000 subscribers. It is unbelievable. We're like 17 away. Please get me over the edge. If you've been watching my builds and you haven't pressed the subscribe button, please do it now. Please. I think this is about the only time I'm going to beg. Get me over 1,000, then I'll retire from simming community. We'll be done. It'll be fine. I'll leave. Just get me over it. Shall I do a PewDiePie and say, yeah, get me to 1,000 subscribers and I'll delete my channel? No, never gonna happen. So, yeah, basically for the last couple of weeks, I have been planning how to kind of take my channel to the next level. I really wanted to start a channel a long time ago before I did actually start this, and as a perfectionist that I am, I kept on saying I need like the perfect intro and I need the perfect everything before I could launch my channel. And then one day I just said, like, stop trying to be so perfect and just start the bloody thing. So that's what I did, and I launched my channel. So all the like headers and the logo and the fact that I have no intro, that is kind of a hangover from just launching it. I have never got around to changing it, so that's what I want to do. Definitely moving forward. So hopefully in like maybe the second week of May, Mind you, I'm really, really busy for the next couple of weeks, so I might need to take the second week of May off just to recover. Not take it off from videos, but just rest. So yeah, hopefully then I'm going to be doing a whole like reboot of my channel, new identity, new everything, and actually putting in the schedule. I have sat down and I've thought of a schedule of videos. So today we are introducing the first part of the schedule, which is CC-free Sundays. So CC-free Sundays. Also, there should be like an intro for this when I finally get round to doing this in May. Hopefully I'll have something to actually show you in May rather than just talk a lot to you. So what my ideas for on CC-free... Oh God, it's like a tongue twister. What my ideas are for on CC-free Sunday is not always builds. I think maybe cast videos as well. So there's not going to be a real, like, it's not going to be alternate weeks or anything for CC-free stuff, CC-free builds versus casts or anything. Just whatever I feel like is going to be CC-free on that day. So that's what we're going to do. Next week will be a cast. I've decided that I'm finally going to make my sim self, and I'm slightly worried. But it's got to be done because I need to make my perfect life in The Sims. So to do that, I need my sim self. You know what? I've never even thought of doing it in The Sims 4. I think I did it maybe in like The Sims 3. But not even a real sim self. Like, it looked nothing like me. I think I made myself how I'd like to look. But I didn't really make me. So this one's going to be actually look like me. So you can look forward to that in a week's time. But yeah, also next week, hopefully I should be starting... Well, not hopefully. I have this all planned out, you know. The Drifter Challenge House 4 is going to be starting next Friday. So, God, I really am good at this scheduling stuff. Yeah, next Friday, hopefully it should be starting, and I'm going to be recording that first part tomorrow, so super excited. I think I'm going to give my main sim, did I call her Sophia? Yeah, I did. My main sim, Sophia. I should really know her name. I think I'm going to give her like a little makeover, maybe, because I think she looks a bit too like her mum, Micah. So we're going to give her a little makeover before we start House 4. And but before then, they'll have like the third and final part of Let's Build the Drifter House 3. So that'll be all complete before then. I'm going to be building that tomorrow as well, from any feedback that you've left yesterday on the build. And what else? So many things to do. Oh, I'm so busy. This is like my last weekend for like 3 weeks that I have time to do stuff. So I'm trying to get pre-recording done today. Next weekend, I have got a christening to go to, and I'm doing the cake, and it's like a big cake. I did design a 3-tier cake, but my cousin is leaning towards the 2-tier cake that I picked, which I could do with my eyes closed. So I'm like, okay then. You know, if I was you, I would have taken advantage of getting a 3-tier like masterpiece. But if you want 2 tiers, I could do that. And then the next weekend after that, I'm doing a sugar flour course. So yeah. Oh, quickly back to this build. I think there is a big portion of the outside missing. For some reason, one of my recordings just decided that it was only going to capture... It was going to have a still image for like the first half an hour of recording, and then suddenly it would start recording properly. So I don't know why, but that is what happened. And well, it means I actually managed. Do you know what? In this build, I had put all of my footage. I did a count of all the footage that I had, and I had 6 hours of footage on this one build. And how I managed to edit that down into 33 minutes, I have no idea. And look, I even left in the whole wall painting bit. I normally cut that bit out to save time. I left it in, and yeah, I'm just really happy with the way it turned out. The whole outdoor inside thing, and the fountain is goals. We do put in like kind of like a half wall from the living room into that will look over that fountain bit. We get rid of those city living dividers, and we put in I think they're, what's the glamorous thingy one? Vintage glamour, that's the one. We put those dividers in, and I changed them to gold. They kind of look more, I'm definitely thinking it looks more Malaysian or like Singapore or something. I don't think Japanese, definitely not. I'm thinking more like Malaysia or something, or like Thailand, something closer to that. But yeah, I'm really happy with the way it turns out, and the lighting in the inside just looks amazing when the light comes through the window. Even though you got the slightly weird, outdoor lighting inside, at night time it goes to normal. But there is this weird glitch that I got on the inside for all the rugs. For some reason, the lighting on the inside is really weird. I thought about making it a completely enclosed space. Wow, did I really just jump? I think I lost all of my landscaping. I just realised where the build cut to. Yep, I totally lost all of my landscaping there. Sorry about that, but yeah, footage was totally not there. So you're just going to have to trust me. I didn't give this to someone else to landscape. I did do it myself. But, I think you would have liked to see it maybe. Just maybe. But yeah, lots of sand and everything. I think it pretty much, without the mod installed, it pretty much looks near enough identical to this. Apart from, of course, you can have loads of pine trees in the distance instead of what are they called? Palm trees, that's the one. When I was doing this, if you have the mod installed, for some reason, when you use the palm trees, it counts them as CC. So I had to do the build, take all the screenshots, and then uninstall the mod, and then save it to the gallery. So if you see it on the gallery, it does look slightly different to how it does now, just for the fact that there's loads of pine trees in the distance and not a lovely, like, turquoise ocean in the background. So yeah, and I'm super proud of doing the numbers. So this is meant to be like a complex of villas, and this of course is villa number 17 on the complex. And I did that. Those are like spa day little towel hanger thingy me bobbies, and I was really happy. I didn't want it to light up. I've seen lots of people do the whole circular lights and do signs like that, but I didn't want it to light up, so I was happy that I found those. And just always important to add in lighting. I did add a bit too much lighting in this. I was just like, come on, we've got to have a few dark bits. So I think I get rid of some of the lighting that is on those kind of like stepping stone thingies. And but this build has got lots of, you're just meant to go here and kind of chill out, relax. Loads of stuff from spa day, the massage table. You can have a foot massage, you can have a hand massage in those chairs. What else? The only thing I forgot in this build was I forgot to put a stereo in. Like, so your Sims can't dance, but if you place this lot, well, you have to actually anyway. You have to place the lot first in Granite Falls, and then so quickly put in a stereo for yourself on the outside. It would be great because you got seating area and you got a bar area and everything. I don't know how I forgot that, but I did. So epic fail. At least I didn't forget like a fridge and a bin like most Simmers do. I remembered that. I stayed strong. But anyway. So for the last couple, yesterday, I'm going to say the last couple of days, it's not. Yesterday, I finally bit the bullet and installed the Reshade mod. I don't know if you know about it, but it's basically, it's not even really, it's not made specifically for The Sims. That's what I normally think of mods you know, the definition of mod would be, you know, specifically made for The Sims, but it's not. It's a mod that's made for basically all games that you can have on your PC, and you put it in and you can tweak loads and loads and loads of settings to make the game look different. So if I wanted to, you know, have my Sims in black and white and play it in black and white, I could. Won't be doing that, but it looks kind of cool. So I downloaded someone's preset of it, and it's like a bit more saturated than normal. And I just had no idea the game was so dark, but today my eyeball is seriously hurting, and I'm wondering if it was looking at the screen and it being brighter yesterday. So I'm gonna have to play a little bit more with that Reshade mod. Maybe not have it quite as bright. Maybe just slightly tweak the color settings in the game to make it a little bit brighter. I know it did affect the UI, and it made the writing maybe a slight bit blurrier. And so what I'm gonna do is probably record a part of something, or I don't know what to record. I'm going to record something, probably a build video with the Reshade mod just to try it out. And then if you guys like it, then I'll probably switch over to just having the Reshade mod installed all times. I do now have the no glow and no blue mod from, who is it? I think it's like Lumia Lovers. Is it Lumia? No. I can't remember. I don't know which one it is. Do you know what? I'm going to look now to see what mod it is I have. Would be helpful if I did this before, wouldn't it? Oh, well. You can hear the click, click, click going. I'm going to have a look and see, where is my mods folder? Is it on the desktop? Yeah, it is. Because I was doing this build, I took my mods out. Well, what is it? Where's the no blue? Yeah, it is Lumia Lover Sims, no glow remover, and they did a collab with, I think it's called Aaron Sims, and that's no blue lighting to make the lighting less blue, because it is kind of blue overload, and you know, the lighting does need a little bit of tweaking in this game, I have to admit. So and if you want me to kind of do a video on my settings and how I set up the Reshade mod, then let me know. I haven't noticed it affecting the speed of my game or anything like that. You know, there is a setting on it that you change it to like optimize itself, and I don't know. But I followed a written tutorial on Tumblr from, oh god, I'm gonna mess this name up. They're called Gabro. I don't know how to pronounce it. Gabreaux. Yeah, they're on Tumblr. I'll probably link it down below if you want to check it out for yourself. You don't want to wait for me. And they have basically instructions on how to install the Reshade mod. And I'll link where I got the Reshade mod from down below, just in case you never want a video about it. So, but yeah, so I suppose I should talk about this build a little bit more. This is the kitchen, as you can see, and I don't know why, but in my head from even before finishing the outside, I knew I wanted to put a table in the middle of the kitchen. Now, the reason for that is I saw it in like a really, really old, I don't even know what period was this from? Before Victorians. I went, was it last weekend, the weekend before? I went to the Brighton Pavilion, and that is basically the only like royal house there is in England that isn't owned by the royals. They sold it off and it's owned by the public. And I went there and it's just ornate. It's actually, the outside looks Indian and the inside is Chinese, which is what a combo. But it's not really Indian, it's not really Chinese, it's actually just the Western's interpretation of Chinese and Indian. I suppose it's also popularly known for being the place that they took Indian soldiers during the war, and they I think it was basically a publicity stunt kind of that they used to promote how great they were looking after soldiers. But anyway, I went there and they had this kitchen in there and there was a table in the middle. I was like, why haven't I not used a table in one of my builds in the kitchen? So that's where it came from. Oh god, that was a really long-winded way of explaining why I put a table in the kitchen, but it's the truth. I saw it in Brighton Pavilion, even though the table looks nothing like that. But I've got to say that table, the like surface I've used as the table in the kitchen, it's comes with Get to Work, and it's meant to be a display for your things to sell, but you can't actually use it as a table, which is really, really strange because it's exactly the same height as a regular table. So they should have just used it as... They should have allowed you to use it also as a table, but for some reason you can't. You can only display your stuff that are, for sale on there. So I don't know why. Doesn't make any sense, but lots of things in The Sims don't make sense, do they? Anyway, so I'm going through and doing the sitting area. Do you know what? That would have looked really good if it was sunken. Oh, every time. Why do I do this to myself? I should just put music over it and just never look at it again, because every time I see it, just... But I really need to start playing with Granite Falls a bit more often. It's just... For some reason, it seems to be like a too much of an effort to go on holiday, which is really, really weird. Sometimes I do it with my Sims. I can maybe go on honeymoon, but I don't normally go on holiday with the kids, which is a little bit... I don't know. Maybe it's just, at the stage when I'm playing with the kids in my game, I'm normally bored by then anyway. But... in my current household, which I'm doing the Not So Berry in my current household, we are on holiday, and do you know what? I'd really love to place this instead. I haven't been able to play that a lot. I have had no time whatsoever, which is annoying. But yeah, I'm happy with this whole unit around the outside. Kind of loving that one. If this was a CC build, I would have put cushions on there or something, because I see that as more of a seating / storage area. But you're only coming here to chillax. Another thing that I forgot, there's no computer in here. And also, there is no bookshelf, but I don't think you come on holiday to read, do you? Well, you do actually. Lots of people read on the beach. Just ignore what I said. But I wonder what this would look like in a regular world, though. I haven't placed it in a regular world. I think this would look good. Is there a 30 by 40 lot on the Windenburg island beach area? I don't think there is. Or is there? I think there might be. Or are there only 30 by 20s and then 64 by 64? I'm not too sure. If you place it there, send me a screenshot or something, and send it to me on Twitter, hey_Harry, shameless plug. I'd just love to see what you actually do with my builds if you do download them. I know my CC builds, a lot less of you download them because you don't have all the CC maybe, or some people just like watching builds. I've got to say, the majority of builds that I watch on YouTube, I don't download, so I don't take it personally. You just like watching it, and you like watching the whole creative process and things like that. So I would just love to see what someone does with one of my builds. Do you know what? I lie. I built the mid-century modern eclectic house for Irrelevant Sims, and I've seen what she's done with it. But that's the only reason why, is because she's made a video of it. So yeah, send me screenshots, any whatever. Before I forget, I had a Victorian build planned for the end of this month, or maybe the beginning of next month, and I had it planned, and then you, Batgirl, decided to suggest that you wanted the practical magic house to be recreated. And I was like, that is such a great idea. I looked. Nobody had done it recently, not for like 2 years. So much more content in the game. I thought, oh, I could do that. And then yesterday or the day before on Tumblr, somebody reblogged and someone has created the practical magic house, and it's CC free, and it is like stunning. Literally stunning. They've used mods to like liberate garden plants and all that kind of stuff, so they have more content than normal, but that's still CC free. And I don't know if I can recreate that anymore because it just looks so good. I suppose mine would have to be with CC because there's already a CC free option available. So can you let me know down below if you still want me to do the practical magic house? I will link the build down below that I saw a couple of days ago, and it's gorgeous. The screenshots make it look gorgeous. It's just whatever filter they've used on their screenshots, they're epic, and I don't know if I can compete with such greatness. But anyway, so yeah, we've moved on to the first bedroom. I've left in the footage of doing this bathroom, if you can call it a bathroom. It's kind of, don't have a stranger in your room while you're going to the toilet. You might get slightly embarrassed. But all of the bathrooms kind of take on a similar vein. They all have that mirror and the shelf underneath and everything. And oh yeah, I love that coffee table that we got with the bowling pack. It's just tiny and it's perfect. There is no other coffee table in the game. All the other coffee tables are like ginormous, and you're like, why is this thing so big and bulky? But that one is perfectly sized. It really does look like a real, it's not a coffee table, it's a side table, like a side. It's just the perfect size. Let's put it that way. Anyway, we're moving on to the second bedroom. So this one I went slightly lighter. I see this maybe as more of a ladies suite. Yeah, it is a suite, isn't it? We'll call it a suite. And lots of vintage glamour stuff in this just to tie it all through. And I would normally not do that kind of really bright gold, but I think it's more, for those dividers, I did all the gold throughout. I don't normally do gold in houses just because the Sims gold is kind of disgusting, but that's not the true gold. That's like a almost verging on bronze, so I liked it a little bit better, and we stuck with it. And I have play tested everything, so it should all work perfectly, and you won't have to scream at me, and you should just be able to place this. If you don't want a stereo and you don't want a bookshelf or whatever, we'll be interested to see, if it's useful or playable as just a regular house, which I said before, and if you put it on Windenburg, probably might look good. Maybe Oasis Springs, it might look good as well. Not too sure. But yeah. Oh, before I forget, next week as well, the next build is coming up on Wednesday, and we are going to be doing a starter home. I know, I couldn't believe, I looked back at all the videos I've done so far, and I have never done a starter house. No idea why. My most successful video on this channel is a starter apartment, so why I didn't continue the hype and do a starter build, I have no idea. But wait for it, that one is also CC free. Now, the only reason, and it's not on a Sunday, the only reason I made it CC free is personally, when I go to the gallery and I just want to get a good starter house, I don't get it with CC. I probably put it down without CC and then add my own CC. But I suppose I'll have to do a CC house starter as well to complement it. And that will be another one that you can place in Oasis Springs. So winning, because we are lacking a lot of houses that we can put in Oasis Springs, because mind you, I wonder what the lighting looks like different. Oh, I've also got a mod that does like astral lights and everything in the sky, so you can like replace the clouds and they look all ethereal and lovely. And so I'm just going to be playing with that Reshade mod a bit more. I'm just thinking, what video should I record with the Reshade mod? Maybe a build. Maybe I'll do a build in it, and then you can let me know what you think, because I don't want to do too many things in it, and then or you might. Should I just do it? Let's just do it. Let's just switch over to it. It's a lot better. It's almost like what every person does to their screenshots in Photoshop is done inside the game. So I could literally just take a picture and totally unedit it. Mind you, I do that for my screenshots. I don't edit my screenshots that I put in the video. I leave them as is. I don't even make them brighter, actually. Oh, we are on to screenshots. Totally forgot about this. So anyway, I'm going to leave you. I've put music to it. So thank you so much for watching. If you haven't subscribed already, please do press that little button, get me over 1,000, then I'll be a happy bunny. And invite any friends that you know to the channel that you think might like it. And thank you so much for watching, and I will see you all next time. Bye guys.